Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following pairs: Nobel laureates and field of Nobel Prize. 1. Hargobind Khorana, structure and function of ribosomes. 2. Subramaniam Chandrasekhar, structure and evolution of stars. 3. Venkataraman Ramakrishnan, genetic code and protein synthesis. How many of the above pairs are correctly matched? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option A, only one. Nobel Prize was established by the will of Alfred Nobel, who was the inventor of dynamite, awarded to those who have conferred the greatest benefit to humankind. During the preceding year, first awards were handed out in 1901. Indian origin scientist to win Nobel Prize in Sciences: Hargobind Khorana in medicine in 1968 for interpretation of the genetic code and its function in protein synthesis. Hence, pair 1 is not correctly matched. Subramaniam Chandrasekhar in physics in 1983 for his theoretical studies of the physical processes of importance to the structure and evolution of the stars. Hence, pair 2 is correctly matched. He showed that when the hydrogen fuel of stars of a certain size begins to run out, it collapses into a compact, brilliant star known as a white dwarf. And Venkataraman Ramakrishnan in chemistry in 2009 for studies of the structure and function of the ribosome. Hence, pair 3 is not correctly matched. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's episode. First question is, with reference to the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, that is UNIFIL, consider the following statements. 1. It was established by the UN Security Council in 1978 following an Israeli invasion of Lebanon. 2. Its main responsibilities include helping the Lebanese government re-establish authority in the region. 3. It operates under the mandate of both the Lebanese government and the Israeli government. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 1 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon or UNIFIL was established in 1978 following Israel's invasion of Lebanon. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Its mandate includes confirming the withdrawal of Israeli forces, restoring international peace and security, and assisting the government of Lebanon in ensuring the return of its effective authority in the area. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It operates under the mandate of the UN Security Council, not the Israeli government. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question regarding the Election Commission of India or ECI, consider the following statements. 1. The ECI was originally a single-member body but has evolved into a multi-member commission. 2. The Chief Election Commissioner has veto power over other election commissioners when decisions are made in the ECI. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Election Commission of India or ECI. Initially, the Election Commission was a single-member body, but after the T.N. Seshan versus Union of India case, it became a multi-member body to distribute decision-making power. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The CEC does not have veto power as decisions are made by majority vote. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements regarding the Deendayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihoods Mission or day-nulm. 1. Day-nulm primarily aims to alleviate poverty among urban households by creating opportunities for self-employment and skilled wage employment. 2. Women beneficiaries constitute a significant proportion of the program with over 90 lakh women reached through self-help groups by 2024. 3. The mission provides skill training but does not offer credit facilities to SHGs for economic empowerment. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. The Deendayal Antyodaya Yojana National Urban Livelihoods Mission aims to alleviate poverty and vulnerability among urban households by promoting self-employment and skilled wage opportunities. This mission plays a key role in creating sustainable livelihoods for urban poor households. Hence, statement 1 is correct. By 2024, the day-nulm mission has successfully reached over 90 lakh women through self-help groups. These groups empower women by providing them with access to credit, training, and livelihood opportunities. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Day-nulm not only provides skill training but also offers credit facilities to SHGs for economic empowerment. This access to credit is a critical part of the mission's strategy to enable women to build sustainable livelihoods. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following statements accurately describes the difference between investment and financing in the context of green transition? 1. Investment refers to the deployment of capital into assets such as factories, green energy projects, and research and development activities. 2. Financing refers to the process of internally generating funds from profits to support future investments. 3. Over time, as investments generate returns, companies can reduce their reliance on external capital by repaying debt holders and other financiers. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B, 1 and 3 only. Investment and financing. Investments represent the capital allocated to assets like solar farms, factories, and green technology developments. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Financing refers to the funding of investments through external sources such as equity, debt, or grants, not internal capital generation. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. As companies start to generate returns from their investments, they can use the profits to repay external financiers, reducing the need for further external funding. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following statements accurately describes the evolving role of strategy in modern industries? 1. The traditional belief that equilibrium is the natural state has been challenged by the need for continuous adaptation and agility. 2. Globalization is increasingly seen as a consistent force for prosperity with no major disruptions in recent times. 3. AI tools like predictive analytics and scenario simulations are now critical in helping companies navigate uncertain business environments. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option C, 1 and 3 only. Modern industries. The belief that equilibrium is the natural state is outdated as modern strategies demand that companies remain agile and adaptable in the face of constant disruption. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Geopolitical tensions have introduced challenges and unpredictability, shifting the focus from offshoring to friendshoring, which disrupts the previously optimistic outlook on globalization. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. AI tools such as predictive analytics, scenario simulations, and natural language processing are essential for helping companies anticipate and manage risk in an unpredictable and rapidly changing business environment. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements regarding Section 6A of the Citizenship Act 1955. 1. It was enacted following the Assam Accord of 1985 and grants Indian citizenship to immigrants who entered Assam from Bangladesh before 25th March 1971. To immigrants who entered Assam between 1st January 1966 and 25th March 1971 are automatically granted citizenship under Section 6A. Which of the above statements is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Section 6A of the Citizenship Act 1955. Section 6A grants citizenship to immigrants who entered Assam from Bangladesh before 1st January 1966 and those between 1st January 1966 and 25th March 1971 after fulfilling certain conditions. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Those who entered between 1st January 1966 and 25th March 1971 can be conferred citizenship after fulfilling certain prescribed procedures and conditions. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following statements accurately describes the rationale behind advocating for a market-determined exchange rate in India? 1. A flexible exchange rate acts as a natural shock absorber, stabilizing the macroeconomy by adjusting to capital inflows and outflows. 2. The moral hazard increases when the private sector is sheltered from currency risk, leading to more risk-taking and lobbying for favorable policies. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Market determined exchange rate in India. A flexible exchange rate acts as a natural shock absorber, stabilizing the macroeconomy by adjusting to capital inflows and outflows. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Sheltering the private sector from currency risk can lead to moral hazard, encouraging riskier behavior and lobbying for favorable policies. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following statements correctly describes the right to strike in India? 1. The right to strike is a fundamental right under Article 19 of the Indian Constitution. 2. The Industrial Dispute Act 1947 provides statutory restrictions on the right to strike. 3. The right to strike is recognized under international conventions, including those of the International Labour Organization, of which India is a founding member. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B, 2 and 3 only. Right to strike in India. The right to strike is not a fundamental right but a legal right in India. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The Industrial Dispute Act 1947, now subsumed under the Industrial Relations Code 2020, imposes statutory restrictions on the right to strike. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The right to strike is recognized internationally, including by the ILO, and India is a founding member. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements. 1. Hyperuniformity is a property of certain heterogeneous media where long wavelength density fluctuations decay to zero. 2. Hyperuniform disordered materials are observed in quasi-crystals, large-scale cosmic structures, biological emulsions, and colloids. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Hyperuniformity is a property of certain heterogeneous media where long wavelength density fluctuations decay to zero. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Hyperuniform disordered materials are observed in quasi-crystals, large-scale cosmic structures, biological emulsions, and colloids. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Last question. The Bandyopadhyay Committee, Samadhan Doctrine, and Operation Green Hunt, often seen in the news, are collectively associated with which of the following? Enhancing cybersecurity measures, tackling left-wing extremism, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, or combating cross-border terrorism. The correct answer is option B, tackling left-wing extremism. The Bandyopadhyay Committee, Samadhan Doctrine, and Operation Green Hunt are all related to tackling left-wing extremism in India. Bandyopadhyay Committee 2006 highlighted the lack of governance and socio-political discrimination against tribal populations, which are often exploited by Naxalite groups. The committee recommended reforms including tribal-friendly land acquisition and rehabilitation. Samadhan Doctrine is the Indian government's comprehensive strategy to combat LWE. It emphasizes smart leadership, aggressive strategy, actionable intelligence, and the use of technology to dismantle extremist networks, along with measures to cut off financing. And Operation Green Hunt is a coordinated offensive by the Indian security forces against Naxalite insurgents, particularly in the Red Corridor. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Now moving on to practice question. Consider the following statements related to the Global Hunger Index. 1. It is published annually by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. 2. Its score is based on 4 components: undernourishment, child stunting, child wasting, and child mortality. 3. A lower GHI score indicates a higher level of hunger. How many of the above statements is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe. and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.